Hello, my amazing and miraculous friends. You know, we have governments telling us how we should behave in order to stay healthy. And when governments get involved in healthcare, well, that's not a good thing. We need personal freedom of choice on how we take care of ourselves. We need to be responsible. We need to do the right things, but we need proper education, as I'm trying to share with you here. And we can't apply every rule to everybody uniformly because that's not the way the human body works. Now, we have a certain disease out there that everyone's kind of panicked about. We have mandates involving it. We have government recommendations. Stay at home, wear a mask, get a job too, but get the jab. There's so many different things that are being recommended, and in some areas they're being forced upon us, and that's simply wrong. Did you know that an 85-year-old has a 10,000 times greater chance of dying from you-know-what, the C-19, than does a 10-year-old? 10,000 times. So why should we be mandated uniformly across all age groups, all sectors, for something that has a higher risk with a vulnerable person, an elderly person who's, when you're 85 years old, your risk of dying from anything is way up there. You've already made it past the average lifespan for the average American. Whereas a 10-year-old has a 99.998% survival rate if they get the disease, which rarely do they. So we can't mandate everything uniformly, and yet that's what the governments are trying to do. So here's what we should be doing. We should protect the most vulnerable. And if you're a young 10-year-old and you're in a vulnerable group because you have some genetic disease, then yes, we're going to do things differently with you than if you're just the average 10-year-old kid running around the playground. And there are so much interventions that are devastating for children that shouldn't be, they shouldn't be forced to endure, because it's going to be more problematic later on for their little lives moving forward than just plain leaving them alone. So here's the thing. We're stuck in an age where there's mandates. You can stand up and say, I support this, or you can stand up and say, this is not making sense. This is not something that should be uniformly mandated to everybody. We need to start intervening when it's necessary. So that's a little political diatribe, but I wanted to give you some of the facts with 85-year-olds versus 10-year-olds. They should not be treated the same. This is the Wellness Doctor with Light, with Life, with Love. Have a great day, everyone. We'll see you soon.